Hello everyone, this is Said Mohiddin Hassan. Today I'm going to present the benefits and the challenges of outsourcing an information system. Well, nowadays, outsourcing an information system has become a very common phenomenon. The main reason of outsourcing information system is when you actually outsource an information system, or when an organization outsources their information system to a vendor, they can actually save up to 50% of their operational cost, which is actually great. And not only the savings, it actually saves a lot of time, because we all know that when you have time you can make money. So this is one of the main point. And there are a couple of more major points. One of them is actually expertise. So when you are outsourcing your information system, you need to give it to someone or some vendor who are actually expert on their field. And maybe you want to build some program, or you want to make a software, or you want to make some kind of development that you are not actually expert on that field. So when you hire a third party, or when you hire a vendor, they are actually expert on their field. So you don't have to think about that. So they can actually do your job, and they can actually submit their work on due time. And one other major point is risk analysis, or risk sharing. Because when you are trying to build something, or when you are trying to outsource an information system, you actually don't know that what kind of risk or what kind of problem that may uh, occur in the future. But the vendor, they are actually expertise in their field, so they actually know that what kind of problem can be arise, so they can actually solve, and they can actually analyze more and more, and they can actually share all these things with the organization. So it's one of the major point of outsourcing of benefits. There are a couple more points. Excuse me. Like reducing operational and recruitment cost, because when you are giving it to a vendor, so the vendor has actually um, skilled employee, so you don't have to hire any more employee, or you don't have to uh, give more time to actually train them, or manage them. And for this, you can actually concentrate more on your core business. This is one of the very major point. Because when you outsource your information system, when an organization outsources their uh, information system, they can actually concentrate more on their core business. So they can actually get better outcomes from their business. As if everything has a positive and a negative value. So information outsourcing information system has some negative impacts as well. And the main and the key point is disclosing the confidential data, or exposing the confidential data. Because when an organization gives the data to a third party or vendor, if that data somehow goes out of their hand, I mean the vendor's hand, if they somehow disclose the data to some other third party or some other organization, then this is very dangerous, and then this is very influential, and this will actually have a very negative impact to the organization, because customers' data are the most valuable part of an organization. Because people will come and buy your product only if you can give them security, and if you cannot give them any security, then they are never going to buy your product. So this is one of the main reason. And there are some other uh, issues. Those are minor issues actually, like hidden cost. Because when you actually hire someone, from time to time they might actually say that we are going to add this value, we are going to add that value. So they will actually increase their fees and their payment um, from time to time. And sometimes they actually can't focus due to having multiple tasks. Because because there are so many organizations, they'll be actually hiring this kind of vendors as if they have expertise and they have skilled employee. So sometimes they don't have uh, time to complete the project, so they actually do do something quickly. So sometimes they actually don't can't focus uh, properly, and they miss out something, which is actually a bad thing. And losing management control is another thing, because when you hire a vendor, you don't actually have any control over them, because the vendor only knows that how he is going to complete the project, and how he is going to train, how he is going to instruct their employee. So you can only get to know about it once the whole development or whole project is done. So before that, you don't really have any control over the management system. So that is pretty much that's all for today. Thank you.